PM talking with yours truly, Kris Aquino. She's one of the supporting cast in my novel. So if you watch Filipino variety shows, the intro goes something like this. Welcome to another delightful afternoon of being talking with yours truly on ABS-CBN Studio, the only network in the country worth wasting your electricity on. That's why we're number one again. Oh, truly, number one. Thank you, everybody, for your continued support, because without you, you know, my show might be number 2. Or worse, canceled. Pero wag naman sana, because I don't think I can bear another bad news.
Pause. Camera closes in on Kris as dramatic music plays in the background. Kris, her eyes beginning to tear, opens her mouth and is too choked up for words.
Napakasakit to admit, but yes. The rumors you've all been hearing since last night are true and nothing but. Break na kami ni Albert. He moved out of Malacanang Palace 3 hours ago. It's for the best. Love burns talaga. But then again, who goes through it without hurting, diba? I'd be lying to you right now if I told you that I don't love him anymore. Of course I do know. He will always have a spot in my heart. But I have to let him go. He gave me no choice. I mean, you don't give someone you love venereal disease, diba? Call me old-fashioned tanga masochistic. But you just don't do that to the woman you love, especially if she's carrying your baby. Oh, yes, my beloved televiewers, I'm now Madonna with a child, but without a Joseph. I think it was the poet Khalil Gibran who said life is full of harsh lessons, but we must accept and learn from them so that we can continue to grow and become a little more caring, a little more compassionate, and I guess a little more mature. The cruel lesson this time is that I have to learn to live with love alone. Oh my God, I'm making you all cry with my sub-story. Enough na, sobra na, change the topic na. Let's go on a commercial break, and when we come back, I promise you no more tears from yours truly.
Tourist tips. Staring is a favorite Filipino pastime. Don't take it personally. A Filipino stare can also be a compliment, or viewed as curiosity, or the start of a love affair. Staring can't kill you otherwise. Philippine colonial history would have lasted in a blink rather than 400 years. Oops, and a lunchtime TV game show once held a contest with 20 Filipinos trying to outstare each other. No one lost. Filipinos have a tendency to meddle in your personal affairs. Don't take offense. It's just their Pinoy way of showing you they care. Try not to overreact. Filipinos can enter the state of juramentado, physical and emotional violent outbursts, usually leading to a homicide. Nothing is personal or private in the Philippines. Everything is shared, like food and secrets.
I have a double treat for you. As in hot fudge sundae na, cherry on the whipped cream pa. My first guest is more super than a superstar, more brilliant than a diamond star, and more mega than a mega star. She's co-founder and head of Joan, my favorite army of sisters, whose order has now increased to nearly 100 since it was established 3 years ago. Like the other nuns of Joan, she is a vigilant feminist and a warrior for the poor and the oppressed. And lately, she's added acting to her resume. Tonight, she wins Best Supporting Actress at the Film Academy of the Philippines Awards Show. She will be the first nun in the history of Philippine cinema to win awards from all 5 major award-giving bodies, Catholic mass media excluded. Please help me welcome the one, the only, Sister Marie.
Close up of Sister Marie sitting between audience members holding "We Love You, Sister M" banner. She rises from the bleacher, and camera trailing after her makes her way down the mock living room set. An assistant hands her a microphone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Kris.
Good afternoon, Sister Marie. What an amazing year, no? And we're not even in the Burr month yet.
Blessing from the skies talaga, Kris. But the same can be said about you. Your last 3 films were certified box office hits. You were Taquilla Queen for 2 years in a row. And thanks to the success of In the Name of Shame, you might be box office queen again. Your Chris Aquino, drama anthology, and this talk show are #2 and #1 respectively. And this year, you didn't go home from an award ceremony empty-handed.
Pero on the dark side, Sister, my personal life sucks.
Okay lang yun, Kris. Basketball players come and go. It's a given. They're known to double dribble, di ba? I wouldn't worry about spending love alone. This country never runs out of basketball teams.
Pero Albert is special.
May I be frank?
Please.
That's what you said about Danny and Diego, remember? Albert is itchier than those women along Quezon Avenue at night. It's a tabloid fact. Everyone knows it. My cousins in Daly City, California know it. You're better off without him, Kris. Trust me. If I were you, I'd focus all your energy na lang on your 9 lives. Acting, hosting, singing, endorsing products, Khalil Gibran, your monthly book club, your weekly column in National Enquirer, motherhood, and being the Oprah Winfrey of the Philippines. Such a hectic schedule, and I'm amazed you will find some time for love with losers.
That's exactly what Mommy said.
You see? Get your mind off the basketball court and start aiming higher. Find another kind of court.
Tennis?
Keep quiet. I was thinking more like Supreme Court.
Oh, in that case, never mind, Sister. I might end up in divorce court. Royal court along.
That's the spirit, Kris. God, I'm so excited about tonight, aren't you? You and I are about to become the first Grand Slam actresses in the history of the Philippine cinema. And you're waddling over a guy who keeps on committing fouls on you?
Alam mo, you're right, Sister. It's not worth it. But I do hope you're right about us becoming the Grand Slam actresses. Me lead, you naman supporting. I hope this is not only an open-ended dream, no, but one that will come true tonight.
And it will, Kris. Have faith in God's ways, and it will. I have Dino Boca to thank for that. Sorry.
And I have Dino Boca to thank for that. Without him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. He taught me how to channel my horrible experiences in Boston as a daughter of an exiled senator into my acting. I never knew I was this good.
You're not just good, Kris. You're grand.
I can't wait to start work on Tito Bino's next movie.
Which is?
Machete Dancers 2. Alam mo, I play a blind woman who makes ends meet work in rundown movie theaters. What about you, Sister? Do you have any other movies or telenovelas lined up?
I think this is it, Kris. I appeared in 2 movies. Starred in Remembrances episode about the Jones sisters. I enjoyed making them. But how many times can you play yourself? I don't know how the others do it. Going from one movie to the next playing practically the same role. Sure, there were offers. One was to play Mother Miriam Ruth in The Agnes of God for Repertory Philippines. Another, a Philippine version of Song of Bernadette. But I said no for film. I have to keep reminding myself why I even entered showbiz.
My Sister Marie.
It wasn't to win awards or attract attention or stir controversy. It was, as you already know, out of necessity. It was for the sake of Jones. That's why I and 6 other sisters agreed to make 7 nuns and 6 days in February, and In the Name of Shame. We did it in the case that donations don't stop coming, which, thanks to our supporters in the Lord, are still pouring in.
Sister, why do you think Jones, even though it's not recognized by the Vatican, no, or the Archdiocese of Manila, is still going strong after you and Sisters Benedicta, Evangeline, Mitch, Pura, Asunta, Pinky, left the Benedictine order?
It's because people believe in us, in our struggle, what Jones stands for. We're not just angry feminists in habit. as Cardinal Sin and his critics like to think. We're not angry, Kris. Oh, no, we're not.